C, as looks like the execute will be coming in towards the C site here. Aaron Red trying to land some shots onto the back of the site, and it's just going to be an explosion of utility. Fault line comes out and stuns most of the players outside of Long, as LUMI is going to be coming out on top of these kills. It's 3 going the way of Luminous, and Aaron Red trapped inside of the smoke here at Long. And it's all going to be up to Aaron Red to crack it open. They push into the smoke, and so now advantage is given over to GFU, as Snorlax has managed to lurk his way all the way through Garage as well. Back turn, but Beneficial's actually read into this. He's looking towards CT, has to juggle 2 different angles here, so this is going to be very difficult. Spotted out by the Recon Dart, which means Snorlax is going to have a very easy setup towards this kill. Not looking the right way, and Snorlax is going to clean it up. That is the pistol for GFU to start us out here. Quickly, and so now it's GFU knowing that most of the players are towards the A site, so they're just gonna burst onto C again. 3rd C hit in a row, and it's gonna once again go the way of GFU as they're looking to convert their bonus here. Snorlax, even with this lurk, still doesn't find the first. He actually jumps the gun a little bit, manages to pick up one onto Ella. Thick Bang takes it back, but damage has been done. Time has been lost. This round is gonna be so difficult to pull off. Maze trying to find something, but it's just a safe play back at Long. All 4 players posted up here, and here the smoke. Nova's gonna find it through the smoke. All left up to Thick Bang, and he's got no say in this, surely, but he gets 3 and a 4th as well. So now it's a 1v1 against Aaron Red. Aaron Red taking some shots down Long, and he's gonna clean it up. So while a little bit exciting, nothing's gonna happen.
We're gonna hear him coming across right now with the smokes being placed. And they have really good numbers advantage coming into the A site. It does suck that Snorlax got picked off early by getting killed, but they should be fine as if they play a good post plant.
The defenders had to be swift there. They actually don't respond quickly enough to the sound cues that you mentioned. And so now it's a retake situation at man disadvantage. All that damage that you've gotten on these players previously is suddenly a lot less valuable, as you have to go in and retake the site. And that means that GFU can just play the trades here. Alpaca towards the back of the site gets cleaned up by Maze, and the Heaven player of Pulson is also going to pick up one as well. Both defenders have been noted, so it's going to be a drop into hell, and it's going to be Pulson picking it up once again. Pulson has been the hero for this round on the Sheriff. Aaron Red 1v2. Sonar Dart goes out, and he gets one, gets him off the defuse, and it's all left up to Ella, and no clutch will be happening here, or no round eco will be happening here for the side of Luminescent, as they're going to lose another one, making it 4-0 for GFU. I mean, the reads are just too strong from GFU right now. It's only Pulson to hold off this A side attack. The cavalry is coming in to reinforce him, but call me crazy, I don't think it'll be enough, because the players from GFU have stormed into the site, and they already have it. They have control of the site, and it's going to be all up to the retake now. 5v5, and it's going to be Sheriffs and an Op trying to retake it. And once again, look at the map. We have Snorlax lurking through mid. He is noted by Ella, so gets taken out. So now it's a 4v5, and with the lockdown, they can retake some of this space. Minty gets one more, though, a player that we've highlighted earlier here. So far has been fairly quiet, but hasn't been needed at all.
Definitely not. Just on the site. Great pick from Ella to open it up.
A lot of actually kills going the way of the defenders. This could finally be the round. Could it be a Thrifty to get them back in this? Beneficial flashed by his own teammate, and then flashed once again. So now this is dire straits because the time is low. But I don't think they've gotten on it. They don't have it. They don't have the time here. It's another round for GFU. The stall is just too strong. Well, that stalled them out as much as they did. There's just, it feels like there's nothing going their way, but Maze trying to take this game by the horns. He's going to find one onto Minty. He's going to find another one onto Alpaca. Possibly Maze could snowball off of this. Maybe some confidence found in the last round. Beneficial's finally trying to Snorlax post. Yeah, Nova's managed to, Nova's managed to lurk all the way through and gets one. And Snorlax is also posted up inside a garage, so it might be Maze doesn't go down. He actually manages to find this. Maze has been the hero for this round. Ella goes down, so it might have to be all Maze, but with 30 HP, it's going to be very difficult. Aaron Red manages to find one. He tries to pick up the Odin, but actually Aaron Red manages to get another one, so now it's a 1v1 here for Thick Bang. And Aaron Red manages to win it as well.
Tragedy after tragedy. This is not looking good.
Yeah, 4 players or 3 players looking towards the A site, and Thickbang is also just sort of. Oh, actually, Nova backs off the angle. Maze once again trying to turn up this aggression, but Ella's gonna die through the smoke, and so now it's 4v4 once again, and there's more players going down. Maze gets another one, but at 46 HP, he's not gonna take too much to clean him up. Thickbang does manage to win his fight though towards A garden, so now Alpaca and Aaron Red left to try and salvage this round. And I mean, even these have been going the way of GFU. Alpaca gets Maze, the most impactful player through these last few rounds for Luminescent, has now been lost, and it's a 2v2 with a lot of time left on the clock. The to him, spotted out by the recon, and also a fault line coming this way, but this is giving Polson some time to rotate over. Both players are stacked up here. This is Luminescent's best shot at a round. Polson goes down though without anything, so it's all left up to Thickbang, and he's gonna find one, but stunned up by the Rolling Thunder, and Alpaca is gonna seal it up, and that's 10 rounds for GFU. Rough day. Your opponents are really on it. You're playing their best map. Maybe Haven is just GFU's most comfortable map. Who knows? But at this point, if you are Luminescent, this is a GG go next situation. You aren't letting this get to you too much, and well, Maze seems to still have it in him, has some fight in him. He manages to pick up 2 kills. So perhaps it won't be a 13-0. That might help the mental a little bit. Minty posted up here towards the A site, and the plant will go down. So I'm going to be looking at Minty a lot for this retake as Nova goes down to beneficial. Stun to the back of the site. It's actually Alpaca to find one. Minty picks up another, and Alpaca gets a second. So now it's all left up to Alpaca. Flash in the back of the site, and finally we are going to see a round from Luminescent. They got it on the 12th, but they've got one. To be expending their best map out the gate, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean,
Luminescent do get the opening pick for this. I'm just saying, this could be a Luminescent win. You know, it could be.
We haven't seen their attack yet, so maybe it is absolutely crazy.
Maybe this, perhaps, is just an attacker-sided map. This is the most attacker-sided map. Okay, I am really hyped that there's 2 outlaws, though. I love the outlaw. Like,
hard in a retake, though.
Yeah, it is. And Minty actually picks up the Bulldog. A very clean shot there, but a double lurk through garage here. This looks like it'll be a Luminescent round. Oh, no. Beneficial. No. No. Don't lose this. Luminescent, you can't. They're defusing. Luminescent, you have to get in there. No. Don't lose like this. No.
It's a tragic game for Luminescent.
Yeah.
Aaron Red, and it's just wow. What can you say, Al?
Well, because they're already showing to have a lot of proficiency in the pistol. These 3-site maps just seem to really play to GFU's strengths as they've managed to get full site control and plant down on C site. And Snorlax has a potentially really strong lurk, but the retake coming through already looking better as Maze is going to pick up 2. Thickbang also contributing. It's going to be up to Minty behind the smoke, and Alpaca also chimes in. So it's all left up to Minty in the back of the site, and it's going to be a 4K from Maze, who showed us a little bit of promise inside of Haven. Sign of the map. Snorlax isn't going to be able to find some of the same lurks that he was getting on Haven, so perhaps this is just Luminescent's chance to bounce back here. But oh, you were mentioning Nova's openings earlier. He's gonna find a really mean one onto Pulse, and that cracks open the C site, and so all of a sudden this eco gets scary as the rifle will be recovered. Thickbang manages to pick up one onto the lurker of Snorlax, so now it's a 4v4 retake coming in through Mound. It's gonna be multiple attackers to hold this post plant.
Nova pushing up.
Yeah, Nova getting some early contact, and it's going to force Thickbang to invest a little bit of utility that could have been for the retake, but instead is going to be used to claim some of this space inside of the hallway. And now there's less and less utility for the site retake itself. This has been a great lurk out of the players. Mage just throwing out the showstopper, doesn't manage to find anybody on it. Nova with the back against the wall is going to manage to find one and get out. How is Nova alive? cleaned up finally by Maze, but the time has ticked down so much. Maze has to get in, but he's blinded once again, and this mound hold is too strong as it's going to be an eco win here for the side of GFU. Two ways to look at the performance of a Maze. You could look at it as a very impressive mechanical performance, but if they become too dependent on Maze, that's going to bode poorly because they're just going to find where Maze is and go to the other site. Case in point, they found out that Maze is towards B, so they are just overwhelming this C site, and once again, it's going to be a plant. So now Maze, who has to now retake, is going to be shut down by Nova. The strongest player for the side of Luminescent is off the board, and you're in a 3v4 retake. Nova once again staying alive in the middle of the site. The most value that we're getting out of Nova is just the fact that he's so hard to kill. Thickbang though with a flank from Mound is going to manage to pick up 2 and get a 3rd as well. So it's a 1v3 here for Alpaca as so much utility is going to be coming in. He's marked out and Ella is going to clean it up. So that's 4 rounds now for the side of Luminescent. I mean, Polson has full armor, but just a classic.
Maybe they're not confident.
Maybe, or perhaps Polson is just there to back up Maze, but once again, Nova is just getting all of these opening engagements. Aaron Red posted up towards the mound as well, so this is going to be impossible to try and trade out that kill. So now it's just a disadvantage for the defenders. Nova has managed to get to such a lurky position here. He's ulted into heaven, and Ella is completely unaware, it seems, pushing into the site, but manages to hit the flick. Not ready for the off angle, but reacts so well. And so now it is Ella to stand alone against these attackers. 4 coming in, the eye goes out, and surely the comms will be coming through as Ella's team has arrived. Not quick enough on the trigger is GFU, and so now this situation gets really hard to take. The lockdown is going to have to be invested in. Ella's also going to be hit. No, Ella is just barely out of it. Minty popping the showstoppers. Looks like he's going to break it off towards the pit position. So Ella is gone, but the trade from Polson keeps it at an even man count. All the players of GFU have decided to stack up towards Tree, and that bodes poorly for them as the Rolling Thunder comes in. The Flash is going out to try and cover them, but Thickbang too strong. Beneficial pinching in at the same time, and it's going to be another round here for Luminescent. The retakes are too strong right now.
Minty a bit at the start, I won't lie. Minty not having the best performance so far as gets naded as well.
As Minty, you were saying that as Minty gets caught in a nade combo, stunned up and just life lost to the paint shells. Nova's gonna teleport in here towards the B site. Perhaps this won't be known now. No, Mesa is actually ready for it. He full cleared the site and manages to pick up the kill onto Nova. And so now this is really, really bad. If you're GFU, this is terrible. This is worst case scenario. Your B lurk is down. You guys have been hit with the Cypher ult, so they know you're all in spawn. You're basically playing the start of the round with less time and less players.
They're stuck as well. They got hit with the neural theft. They know exactly where they are.
Yeah, like I said, this is just like a reset on the round, and Maze, no kill, but he gets the dink, so that's a lot of damage out onto, I believe it was goodness, Alpaca. Sorry, I completely lost my words there, but it's all just gonna be cleaned up by Polson. It's left up to Aaron Red in a 1v3. Plant is down, and he has even the Nightfall to give himself a little bit of a chance, but only one will be found as Polson cleans it up. So if you are GFU, that is what you're living on. You are living on a 9-3 curse, but it might not even get that as Alpaca is taken out early by Polson. But it does manage to trade it back, so actually a lot of space taken here from Nova. He's gonna send out the paranoia hits, but Beneficial manages to find the kill through it. Aaron Red looking to crack open this B site as he's noticed that Snorlax, the lurky boy himself, has managed to find an opening onto it. 3v3 as this plant goes down, and Beneficial with an opt to retake as well. Not the best scenario. He's going to opt to change it out, I believe, for a rifle.
Seeing some very interesting positioning here.
No, Beneficial keeping the op. That's making it that's going to make it really difficult for this retake. You can see gonna see Minty, someone we've been wanting to see a little bit more out of this game, going towards the heaven position, and he managed to find Beneficial. So now it's all left up to Thickbang and Maze, two very strong players so far. A hit onto the spike from Maze, and he manages to find one, but 11 HP left, pops the showstopper, and he knows where Aaron Red is, but not able to clean it up, and so 9-3 is gonna be what we end the half at.
That was a very, very close round. Maze almost did it again.
Luminescent, rather, could be walking into GFU's trap here. They've stacked this site well, and a lot of damage onto Maze from the Nano Swarm, down to 52 HP. She's just going to continue to barrel forward into the smoke, and Nova is just going to get the opening kill once again. And following it up, we needed a pistol round win from GFU, and it seems like Nova is going to be the difference maker in it. Plant does go down, but a 5v3 is going to make this retake look very promising if you are a GFU fan. Polson manages to find one as this plant is down, and I don't know if Beneficial will be expected here. Jumping through the smoke, and he denies the wingman. Nobody's looking at him. Beneficial gets two, and now this is dire straits for the defenders. Minty coming back in, but Beneficial is good for another. It's down to Snorlax and Beneficial. 1v1, and this is such a good spot for the Omen. Jumping over with the classic, gets it, but is there time? It's gonna be really close here, and I think Snorlax just got it. It's down to the last second here, and Snorlax has it with 0.03 seconds.
Beneficial with almost the play of the tournament. But Snorlax with the right clicks, Snorlax with the pistol win clutch to win this round for GFU.
And hopefully ignite a fire in this comeback for GFU.
Okay, Luminati going straight C, able to find Aaron Red off the bat, but they have three flanking really fast. This is going to be a really interesting retake.
Surely GFU does not get thriftied after that amazing round win. Alpaca trying to get things started here for GFU, manages to take out Polson, but this is gonna get harder and harder as time goes on, as some guns have been recovered. Alpaca once again being the hero in this round, sends out the wingman to try and defuse, but no line of sight onto the spike. He's gonna have to wait, sending out some util instead, and now it's all up to these two defenders left in the site, and it's so much pandemonium. Right clicks coming through from Ella, and Maze is gonna clean it up. It's a thrifty round win, and that stings so much for GFU.
4A is not the play.
Yeah, this is really, really bad for Snorlax. Alone on the site. A Bulldog as well. It's not even the luxury of a Vandal or Phantom. He's just gonna have to back off and give up the site. And so now it is a 5v5 retake here. Actually make that a 4v5 as Polson gets another op kill onto Nova. That is twice in a row. And this time it's gonna be even worse, as that gives the Neuro Theft. Snorlax manages to find one onto Maze, but the pressure keeps up. And Minty handles it well, getting another kill. This is man advantage now for GFU. They have to convert this round, or else Lotus is over and done with. Beneficial for two. He has been so good in these clutch situations, and he manages to get a third through the wingman spam, and that is surely gonna wrap up Lotus as the final kill comes through. The economy broken for GFU, and this is gonna be Lotus in the bag for sure. Throughout this game, now has to find themselves being the hero. Polson spotted out by the eye from Aaron Red, but nothing actually will come of it, as Polson even gets the kill and takes out the Threshold as well. This is worst case scenario if you are GFU. You have lost you've lost your only ult in this round. You've lost a player, which leaves the A site so very vulnerable. Dark Cover going out to try and assist Alpaca, but I think that this is wraps. I think we are bound for Ascent.
I don't know what you mean, because Nova could be a huge flank here. Never mind, I'll stop talking.
Polson shutting down the Nova flank, somebody who we have seen be strong when he's not noted, but too much of a kept just too much under wraps for this Lotus game. Not able to find the same lurks that he was able to. The lockdown would be overrun. Thick Bang to pick up Snorlax without anything claimed. It's all left up to Alpaca. He's traded out by Maze, and so Minty, a player who we said we needed to see more of, isn't going to be able to win this. It is going to be a 12 or a 13-4 win. Even faking What a fake out from Beneficial and a way to close it to give yourself confidence going into map 3.
It's really interesting because I think Killjoy is not going to be able to hold this by herself. So there's going to have a free site as he's going to call everybody over. And it's GFU Mint is going to close the door. AJ stuck and they have a free site. No one's going to push out as everyone tries to get back over to B. A lot of pressure now for the side of Luminescent to be able to retake this, but 5 are on site for GFU, so they're kind of squished in.
Yeah, definitely a rough retake here, and so now we need to see a little bit of pace here from Luminescent. They've been able to bounce back, and now they have the control, not playing from behind anymore. It is even, but they have to start out strong, especially for a defense side of Ascent, and that's exactly what's going to be happening as 4 kills come in all at once, and so now it's a 1v5, and it's going to be cleaned up so quick. What a fast and decisive retake here out of Luminescent. I'm not sure why they're choosing. I'm not sure why they're choosing to go with the light armor. They know that there was outlaws in the last round, and so now one of them spotted out, but Maze is even going to pick up Snorlax and recover the Vandal. So this is really rough if you're GFU. You have to be careful of these outlaws. 3 of your players can be one shot by him, and it's going to come out right now. Poulsen getting Nova. This could fall apart so quickly for GSU. What an oversight in terms of the economy. Aaron Red is the only player who can take a shot and live through a majority of the arsenal.
Alpaca could be huge here in Wine.
Alpaca manages to pick up 1, but will he be traded back? He is. Ella cleans him up, so now it's just the 2 players, 2v4. One tucked in towards Hell and the other at Jen. It's going to be up to Minty most likely to make this happen. No, it's actually going to fall to Aaron Red. He's dinked by the Ghost, and it's cleaned up by Maze. They have plenty of time for the defuse, and then there's another bonus win for Luminescent from GFU. And again, this aggression out here from Maze, it's been calculated. Not going to get away with the same success. And even Ella spammed through the wall by Aaron Red. What great tracking. And so now this is going to be a quick hit onto the B site, stalled out a little bit by the frag grenade of KO. So this is now, things have slowed down a little bit on this take. The ultimate going through. Minty looking to possibly dash forward, but it's Thickbang with 2 through the smoke. Manages to clean up multiple of these players. Nova repositions onto the site, so it's all left up in a 1v3 for Beneficial. He's been very strong so far. 3-0, but he can't win the Omen diff. Nova picking up 3 on the round. Bounce right back into this round. You're not out of the woods yet, GFU. You have to win at least 1 more round to start making question of the economy, and Beneficial won't even let that happen as Nova once again in these early engagements, but it won't go his way this time. Snorlax trying to up. Dude, Maze is in such a crazy position here, spotted by the turret, but I don't know if they know it's going to be an op. Actually, Maze doesn't even have the op, my bad. Vandal. What a hectic engagement here inside of B main. Wallbangs going out, but it's going to be the defenders who ultimately come out on top. Mid pressure comes through as Beneficial finds another, and it's a 1v4 for Aaron Red. What a crazy round. Just, I believe there was 3 wallbang kills there.
That was, Thickbang is a psycho. Just pushes out Garage, and Beneficial will collect the last kill. And I mean, that was crazy in Garage.
But this is going to be a rough buy, as it's also an op for Beneficial, and it's going to be hard to run that down. And Maze just going so Maze! It's 2! Aaron Red able to try to get back, but damage has been done. This is such a hectic round as Thickbang once again re-aggresses mid, and the players just aren't ready for it. Snorlax manages to get 1 towards B main, but this is so rough. It wasn't B main, but it was mid, my bad. But still, 2v3, Snorlax and Minty have to come up big, and they're making so much noise. This is noted by Poulsen. They know that they're going in on the A site, so now the rotate is coming through.
They're not expecting Poulsen at all.
Paulson is so far on this flank already. They're not going to be ready for this. They have to get this plant down soon. They're not ready for tree. They're not even closing the door. Tree cleared by Snorlax, but the time has been stalled, and Minty now in a 1v3 with only 1v2 rather, with only 45 HP, manages to evade the sonar dart. So could possibly try and make something happen, but the dart cover is gonna cut off some line of sight. Beneficial is gonna choose to just teleport in on the top of the generator. Will Minty expect this? He's just tucked into the corner towards tree here. Minty, you have to be clean with this. You don't have much HP to work with. Odin spamming out, and they actually don't check. So Minty now has a chance. 1v1, he dashes out. Oh. Ella is just gonna hold down the Odin, and it's not gonna be around for GFU. Close, like some miracle play, but that really wouldn't be out of the ordinary. The only thing that is difficult, the most difficult thing for them will be winning these next 2 rounds against full buys on Ascent. That is going to be so difficult, but they're looking to do that as they're trying to crack open this A site, but Beneficial stands strong in the B site, and he gets 2. Through the smoke comes Thick Bang, one of the best support players we've seen so far in this event. Paulson cleaning it up, so it's a 1v3 for Snorlax, the person who has not been able to find a single valuable lurk since map 1 is going to be left in a 1v3 position noted, and the sight hold from Beneficial and Thick Bang is just so strong there as Snorlax gonna see the barrel, so he gets a free kill here onto Ella.
15 seconds.
Yeah, no time.
I do want to highlight someone that I feel like we haven't talked about enough. Beneficial. He went 4-12 on Haven. It was a really rough game, it looked like, from him. But ever since that game, he's been dropping amazing kills, really good entries, and just completely opening up these rounds. Nova is aware, so this might be very close.
Yeah, I mean, this comes down to the timings. Maze actually just looking away, and he's going to lose out to Nova. So it's going to give the man advantage over to GFU here. That is going to possibly give them the green light as they all rotate into tree. They know that the pressure from there has been alleviated. Yeah, they've broken the door, so now this forces a rotate out. But look at this. It looks like it's already red. There's 2 players looking towards mid. They have Paulson just locked into mid here. GFU lose 1 to Paulson, but it's traded back by Nova, so they keep their man advantage. And once again, the hit looks like it's going towards A. All these players are barreling up, but what a shot from Nova. 3 on the pistol, and he just breaks the skull of Beneficial. Thick Bang has to be the difference maker as he's looking to flank in towards heaven. He might have 2 free kills here. Trigger discipline for just a second, and he's gonna pick up 2 alongside of Ella. So now it's a 2v2, and the rotate from tree is gonna be the X factor here as CT has to wait. Yeah. No way! Snorlax is just lurking for it! And so now it's down to Thick Bang. Only 5 seconds left. Snorlax, you just have to play the time. Don't let him get the kill. And so now it's a pistol for GFU. Could this comeback really be happening, Rhodes? Act on the door is broken, but a smoke going up. It's gonna give Luminescent the chance to get into this site. Plant is gonna go down, and so now this is getting really weird. We could see it. Minty posted up inside the smoke, and Nova goes down to Ella. Surely we don't see another pistol thrifty. GFU retaking it mostly from heaven, and Beneficial. He gets the double headshot, tucking into hell now. Aaron and Snorlax don't want to see this come through, but it's just too much as it's all left up to Alpaca. He's got a bulldog, but does he have the ability to pull this off? Flash goes out and the spike is ticking. All that Luminescent have to do is play the time, but it's tough to have. Trying to call the bluff, but we get a thrifty.
I would like to put out a PSA real quick for all the fans of GFU. We're sorry.
We're sorry. Yeah, they've just been showing GFU absolute dominance, and yeah, I mean, the A site's completely open. This is surely it. It's a free A site. Teleport's gonna be coming in, but I think this is it. Beneficial has control of the A heaven alongside Maze. Two of the most impactful players we have seen from Luminescent.
Come out huge.
I mean, yeah, I just don't believe. I think that this is it. From an absolutely dire map 1, 13-1, and now 13-4 on Lotus. to another 13-4 win on Ascent. We have seen an amazing bounce back from Luminescent as they're going to clean up the final kill and take this series to go up 2-1 in the series and in their record.